When humans were dropping bombs on each other, another species was quietly winning World War II. No medals were given, no monuments built. Yet rats emerged from the rubble of every bombed city as the true survivors of humanity's darkest hour. In London alone, the rat population exploded from 10 million to 40 million during the war years. While humans sought shelter in underground bunkers, they unknowingly created perfect breeding grounds for their ancient nemesis. The London Underground, designed to protect civilians from German bombs, became a parallel city of rats. Every night, when humans emerged from their shelters, rats would feast on the waste they left behind, growing bolder with each passing month. The mathematics of survival favored rats in every way. While human population declined, a single pair of rats could produce up to 15,000 descendants in a year. What humans saw as destruction, rats saw as opportunity. Every demolished building became a fortress, every abandoned food cellar a treasure trove. But perhaps the most fascinating story comes from Warsaw. When the Nazis forced Jews into the ghetto, rats became unexpected allies. Through rat-infested tunnels, food and messages were smuggled in and out. The same creatures that spread plague in medieval times now help preserve human lives. Survivors' accounts tell of children who learned to follow rat paths to find safe passage through the ruins. In Berlin, as the Reich crumbled, rats evolved. Soviet soldiers reported specimens weighing up to 2 kilograms in the ruins of the Reich Chancellery, Hitler's seat of power. These weren't typical rats. They had adapted, becoming more aggressive, more resilient. Modern studies suggest these weren't exaggerations. The extreme conditions had produced extreme survivors. But the most dramatic transformation occurred in Hiroshima. In the wake of atomic devastation, when humans were still debating the ethics of nuclear warfare, rats were already adapting to its consequences. Their rapid reproduction rate allowed them to evolve radiation resistance in just a few generations. While humans fled the fallout, rats thrived in it. The greatest irony? The most sophisticated war machinery created perfect rat habitats. The German V2 rocket facilities, humanity's temples of destruction, became breeding grounds for nature's greatest survivors. When American forces captured these facilities, they found entire ecosystems of rats thriving in the concrete mazes. Today we live among the descendants of these wartime survivors. Their genes carry the legacy of adaptation that helped them survive humanity's greatest conflict. While we built weapons to destroy each other, nature was quietly proving that survival belongs not to the most powerful, but to the most adaptable. And in the dark tunnels beneath our cities, the great-great-grandchildren of these wartime survivors continue their empire, waiting for humanity's next folly.